before we get into the 5 phrases, and we need to spend 60 seconds on the science. Because once you understand what is happening inside your toddler's brain during a tantrum, everything I am about to share will make instant, permanent sense. When your toddler melts down, their brain has been hijacked. The amygdala, the brain's alarm system, has fired. Stress hormones are flooding the body. The prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for listening, reasoning, and self-control, has essentially shut down. Your toddler literally cannot process logic in this state, which means every logical, reasonable thing you say, they cannot hear it. They cannot use it. It lands like gasoline on a fire. But here is the other side of that science. The toddler brain is extraordinarily sensitive to tone, to facial expression, and to the emotional energy behind your words, even when it cannot process the words themselves. So what you say, and how you say it, either signals safety to that flooded brain, or it signals more threat. More threat means longer tantrum, more cortisol, more dysregulation. Safety means the storm passes faster. Now, let's talk about exactly what creates that threat signal. Starting with phrase number 1. Phrase 1, calm down. This one is so deeply instinctive that almost every parent on earth says it. Calm down. Stop crying. You are okay. There is nothing to cry about. It feels helpful. It feels like guidance. But here is what your toddler's flooded brain actually hears when you say calm down. Your feelings are wrong. What you are experiencing is not real. I do not see you. Research in developmental psychology consistently shows that telling a dysregulated child to calm down does not reduce arousal. It increases it. Because now your toddler is not just upset about the original trigger. Now, they are upset and feeling completely unseen and invalidated by the one person whose job it is to understand them. The amygdala fires harder. The tantrum escalates. What to say instead? I see you're really upset right now. That feeling is so big. I am right here. That is it. 6 seconds. No fixing, no redirecting, just acknowledgement. When a toddler's brain hears, I see you, I am here, the threat signal begins to lower. Cortisol begins to drop. The window back to regulation opens. You are not agreeing with the tantrum. You are not giving in. You are simply speaking the only language a flooded toddler brain can actually receive. Phrase 2, stop it right now. Commands, demands, stop it, knock it off, that is enough. We use them because we are overwhelmed, because the behavior is embarrassing, because we genuinely need it to stop. But a command delivered to a dysregulated toddler does not register as instruction. It registers as attack. The brain that is already in threat mode receives a sharp, authoritative command, and it does one thing. It defends. Bigger cry, louder scream, body on the floor, feet kicking. That is not defiance. That is a nervous system responding to perceived danger. The more forceful the command, the more defended the toddler becomes. What to say instead? You do not have to stop feeling this. Let's find a safe way to feel it together. And then, get physically low. Sit on the floor. Soften your face. Lower your voice to almost a whisper. A whisper is neurologically disarming to a toddler in meltdown. It creates curiosity. It creates a pattern interrupt. The brain has to shift gears to try to hear you. And that gear shift alone begins to lower the activation. Phrase 3. You are being so dramatic. This one cuts deep because most parents do not even realize they are saying it. Sometimes it sounds like, you are fine. It is not that big of a deal. You are acting like the world is ending over a cookie. To an adult brain, yes, it is a cookie. It is not that big of a deal. But here is what neuroscience tells us about the toddler brain. The prefrontal cortex, the part that creates perspective, that understands proportionality, that knows a cookie is small and a car accident is big, is not fully developed until the mid-20s. Your toddler is not being dramatic. To their brain, that cookie is genuinely a catastrophic loss. The emotional experience they are having is completely real and completely proportional to their neurological capacity. When we label their experience as dramatic or an overreaction, we are teaching them something dangerous.
No.
We are teaching them that their feelings are too much, that their inner world is not trustworthy, that they need to shrink. Research from child psychology shows that children who are consistently told their emotions are overreactions are significantly more likely to struggle with emotional regulation, anxiety, and self-worth as they grow. What to say instead? Wow, that feeling is really, really big, isn't it? I get it. Let's take one big breath together. You are validating the size of the feeling without validating the behavior. That is the whole game. Right there. Phrase 4. If you don't stop, you are going to get a consequence. Threats, warnings. If you do not stop, we are leaving. If you keep this up, no iPad tonight. And listen, I understand. In the moment, this feels like the most powerful tool available. But here is the neurological reality. A child in the middle of emotional flooding cannot process future consequences. The prefrontal cortex, which handles future thinking, cause and effect, if then reasoning, is offline. Remember? The amygdala took over. So when you deliver a consequence threat to a flooded toddler, they literally cannot compute it. What they can compute is, my parent is angry. My parent is threatening me. I am in danger. And a toddler who feels in danger does not calm down. They escalate. There is also a longer-term issue here. When we consistently respond to emotional flooding with threats, we are teaching our toddlers that their emotions lead to punishment, that big feelings are dangerous, that vulnerability is unsafe. Those lessons embed deeply. What to say instead? Right now, we are just going to breathe. We can talk about everything else when we both feel calm. You are not ignoring the behavior. You are choosing the right moment to address it. Address behavior after regulation, not during flooding. That one shift alone will transform your toddler's ability to actually hear your correction and learn from it. Phrase 5. Why are you acting like this? Save this video right now, because this one is the most important thing I am going to say today. Why are you acting like this? What is wrong with you? Why do you always do this? We ask because we genuinely do not understand, because we are exhausted and desperate for an answer. But here is the problem. Why questions during dysregulation require self-reflection? They require the child to access their prefrontal cortex, to analyze their own behavior, find language for it, and communicate it logically. That is neurologically impossible in a flooded state. But more damaging than the impossibility is the message beneath the question. Why are you acting like this implies something is wrong with you. This behavior is abnormal. You are a problem to be solved. Over time, repeated why questions during meltdowns teach a child to feel shame about their emotional experience. And shame does not regulate the nervous system. Shame dysregulates it further. Research from Dr. Brené Brown and developmental psychologists consistently links chronic shame responses in early childhood to long-term struggles with emotional regulation, relationships, and mental health. What to say instead? Something really big is happening for you right now. I am not going anywhere. I am right here with you. No question, no analysis, no demand, just presence. Presence is the single most powerful co-regulation tool available to a parent of a toddler. Your calm, grounded, non-reactive presence physically signals to your toddler's nervous system. You are safe. The storm will pass. You are not alone. And that signal, delivered consistently, over weeks and months, literally rewires the toddler brain toward greater emotional resilience. That is neuroplasticity in action. That is the most powerful parenting tool that exists. Let me bring it all together really fast. Instead of calm down, say, I see you. I am right here. Instead of stop it right now, say, let's find a safe way to feel this together and get low and quiet. Instead of you are being so dramatic, say, that feeling is really big. Let's breathe together. Instead of threats and consequences, say, We will talk about everything when we both feel calm. And instead of "Why are you acting like this?" say, "I am not going anywhere. I am right here with you." Print this out. Put it on your fridge. Screenshot it right now. Because in the heat of the moment, your brain will also flood a little. And having these phrases ready is the difference between escalation and connection. Here is what I want you to take away from today. You are not failing when your toddler has a tantrum. You are not a bad parent when you say the wrong thing in the moment. You are a human being doing an incredibly hard job without a manual. And you are here, watching this, learning, trying to do better. That alone makes you an extraordinary parent. But now you have the science. Now you have the phrases. Now you have the tools. And starting today, one meltdown at a time, you can begin to shift the pattern. Before you go, I need you to do 3 things. First, drop a comment right now. Tell me which phrase hit you the hardest. Which one do you say most? Just comment the number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I read every single one and I want to know. Second, if this video helped you even a little bit, hit that like button right now. It takes 1 second and it helps other exhausted parents find this video when they need it most. You might not realize it, but by liking this video, you are helping a parent somewhere have a better night tonight. And third, if you are not subscribed yet, please do it now. Not because of me, because you deserve to have science-backed, honest, judgment-free parenting support showing up for you every single week. That is exactly what this channel is here for. Hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss it. I will see you in the next one.